So my name is Jessica Cremona. My role is the Talent Acquisition Manager across the Harvey Norman Domain and Joyce Main brands. I join you today to talk you through our fantastic opportunity, which is our Harvey Norman graduate opportunity that is quite unique, I must admit. So this is a very exciting forum for me to talk through what it is to be a Harvey Norman graduate, and I guess ultimately what the reward is at the end of our program. Now, before I kick off, I would like to talk through Harvey Norman as an employer and what the business actually looks like holistically. So for those of you that are unaware, we are a global business. So we are a business that is in 8 countries, in 299 locations, soon to be 300 locations. So keep your eyes peeled, with over 20,000 employers in those locations. A lot of people are unaware that as an Australian homegrown retailer, we do span so far and wide. But for those of you that are looking to start traveling now, fingers crossed, we're allowed. You can keep your eyes peeled for our locations in the Europes, in Malaysia, Singapore, in Ireland, Northern Ireland, and some other places that we plan to pop up in the next couple of years. Now, zooming into our local, into Australia, as you can see, there are an awful lot of stores that we have across the country. And for those of you that love to travel, like myself, it's a very exciting opportunity for you. Ultimately, we have over 192 stores, or franchise complexes as we call them, with 500 plus unique franchises that operate within those franchise complexes. So the short version of that very long story for you all is that we are a franchise business here in Australia, which means ultimately each and every department within each and every store is its own small business, and it trades as a Harvey Norman Domain or Joyce Main entity. So that leads me very nicely into what our graduate program actually is. Again, we're going to stick with the word unique and the key theme unique, as it is different to, I'm sure, what you've heard the others speak about today. Okay, so ultimately our program is an in-store based program, okay? It is supported by 2 to 3, depending on your progress, 6-month rotations within different departments, shadowing different proprietors in different stores across the country. Okay, so what that means is you will have the opportunity to see firsthand what it means to run a Harvey Norman Domain or Joyce Main franchise. And you'll get the opportunity to work alongside some of our most successful proprietors, and of course have the support from myself, being the talent acquisition manager, my team, my colleagues, and of course the general management team here that sits within the franchisor office of the Harvey Norman Domain and Joyce Main businesses. Ultimately, we will guide you and support you to learn as much as you can about the front end of our very successful retail business. What that actually means for you is that you will not be sat behind a desk. Do not be fooled by my background, okay? Yes, I am sat behind a desk, but I promise you our proprietors are not. They are always on the front line. They are selling, they're running their businesses as their own, and they're seeking the ultimate reward for doing that, okay? So as you can see here on the screen, from a development perspective, a lot of your learning will be on the job. Of course, we have different training courses that we run, and you will be eligible to participate in. Those training courses do require travel, okay? Again, another key theme here, unique and travel. Being a national business with such a large national footprint, you will find yourself having to travel. Now, the positive thing about the travel is that we can support you to work wherever you would like in the country. So, again, for those of you that are motivated by that, it's a fantastic opportunity for you. Ultimately, we can see you employed in the furthest corner of the country if that's what you would like to do, and that's what you would like to experience in the next 12 months. Sorry, I get a bit carried away with the travel. Back to what you'll actually be doing. You'll be organised, well, you'll be participating in some training courses. Those training courses will cover off different bits and pieces, but most importantly, will arm you with the theoretical soft skills that you will need to ultimately run a business one day. Not only that, you'll be armed with information from meeting people such as Jerry Harvey himself, our COO, and a number of different people that will support your journey throughout your time as a Harvey Norman graduate. Now, once again, I do reiterate, and I will mention this a few times during this discussion today, this is certainly not your average graduate program. It is not designed for you to come into the franchisor or into the corporate head office, as I'm sure you know better. It is designed for you to be on the floor, to be in the heart of the operation, which is our retail environment, and to truly work as hard as our current proprietors to understand what it is to run a retail business. Okay? Are you eligible? Now, I'm proud to say that we do invite all of the disciplines, every single one that you can think of, to apply for the Harvey Norman graduate opportunity. The reason for that is we look for entrepreneurs, okay? We're looking for somebody that has what it takes to run a successful business with the support of us in the background, of course. Now, that means that you could have studied biomedical science and you could have thought, well, you could be thinking right now, actually, that you're not really sure what you want to do. That's completely fine. We here at Harvey Norman want to hear from you, okay? We also invite people that have completed a degree within the past 3 years to apply. There's a number of reasons for that. We feel that, theory and learning is something that, takes a while to disappear out of your brain. Okay. So the fact that you've got a 3 years experience in the real world under your belt is not such a bad thing. You could have taken a gap year. You could have gone to travel. Okay. You could have had a unique experience. Again, we want to hear from you. Again, do you want to travel? Okay, this particular role is going to give you the opportunity to travel. Ultimately, throughout your career and with Harvey Norman and your journey as a graduate, you will be given the opportunity to A, stay close to home if you wish to do so, or B, travel the country and experience as many unique opportunities as you can. As a successful proprietor with the business, you will be given opportunity to take franchises in different parts of the country, okay? So ultimately, we are very pro travel for that reason. Now, we talk about national. There is, of course, also global opportunities. We see proprietors take opportunities all over the world all of the time, okay? So ultimately, in 299 locations across the world, that's an awful lot of opportunity for you to travel. Finally, we have 2 streams that we're actually supporting this year and next year. We are looking at commencing an intake in August of this year and looking to commence an intake for 2023 in February of next year. So right at the moment, we have applications open for both intakes, okay? Note, once again, applications are currently open for both intakes, and our applications are due to close on the 15th of April. So there still is an entire month to go ahead and apply for the role if I've sparked your interest. Okay. Just going to talk very quickly through what the recruitment activities and I guess the timeline looks like and what you can expect if you do go ahead and apply for the role. As I said, applications are now open. They open in February, due to close in April, the 15th of April to be exact. As part of the application process, we expect you to fill out an application form and complete a very short and sweet video interview to help us assess whether or not you should be invited to the next stage of the process, which is an assessment centre. This year, we are holding face-to-face assessment centres. I say that with such joy and elation because I really look forward to being able to see all of you in person this year. It's going to be great. We hold an assessment centre in each state in the country. Our assessment centres are designed to be mutually beneficial. So what that means is we expect that some of you are going to walk away telling us that the opportunity is not for you. Okay, we expect that equally as we expect that you will be assessed by us. Okay, from our assessment centres, we then go through our offer administration and we administer our formal offers. And we expect that to happen in July to coincide with our August start or our August intake for 2022. And then finally, depending on what intake you are eligible for, you will then either start in August 2022 or you will start in February 2023. Just a quick overview, and of course, I don't expect you guys to read all of the words on the screen, but I am very conscious, of course, of success stories. We do have many success stories and some ultimately outstanding stories. One of them that I do like to mention is actually a general manager of ours. He started in the same graduate intake that Alistair Brawls did up there on the screen. He was a graduate, commenced through the graduate program, became a proprietor, ultimately had a number of proprietorships, and now is a very highly successful general manager with the business. So he's one of our ultimate trophy stories. But from what you can see here on the screen, there are some nice recent stories for you. So we do currently have from 2017, when we relaunched the graduate program, to current, we've had 26 graduates go through the program. Of the 26, we currently have 7 that have been successfully granted proprietorship. Now, I do want to touch on that very quickly. We are a franchise model, and what you would know of franchise models, we are slightly different to that. We do not sell our franchises, we grant them. What that means is you going through this program are in prime position to be homegrown into the opportunity of being granted a proprietorship, granted a franchise with Harvey Norman Domain or Joyce Main, okay? You would know a franchised structure as having to have millions of dollars behind you to be able to even think about becoming a proprietor or owning your own franchise. That's not the case with us. You must be good enough to be granted the opportunity, and this program gives you an accelerated journey to becoming a business owner. Okay. As I said, we have opportunities open right at the moment. We do not limit our numbers. We will take as many graduates as we feel that are suitable. Again, with so many opportunities across the country and opportunity for travel, really the world is your oyster. From what you can see here, you have the graduate website, our Harvey Norman graduate website, which can be found at harveynormanglobal.com/careers/grad. That's where you can go ahead and find out a load more information about the opportunity. Please do like us and follow us on LinkedIn. We share a lot of useful information about our social connections, about our community connections, all the things that Harvey Norman supports, and of course, our career and employment opportunities. Outside of that, we do, of course, have a YouTube channel where we share a lot of interesting information. So please do subscribe, like, and share YouTube as well. My presentation today. I want to thank you all for taking the time to listen and understand what it's like to be a Harvey Norman graduate, and of course thank Prosper and Grad Australia very much for allowing Harvey Norman to share our fantastic journey and opportunity. Once again, please do jump on the website. Don't forget, there is opportunities available right at the moment. And if you're not necessarily looking for a graduate opportunity, as a global retailer, we have many part-time casual employment opportunities. So please don't hesitate to jump on and see what we've got available.